In Egypt, we have designed and initiated the world's first independently viable community. Here, the El Halal group of companies have created a booming community, working in all fields of housing, agriculture, industry, and related activities. The El Halal group of companies are an integral part of the Egyptian El Amal, Hope City. This community, created by our own architects and contractors, is situated at a site where nothing existed before, only sand. Through dedicated effort, housing, agriculture and industry has been developed. Students, unemployed and without prospects, stream from the city to work to create a future for themselves. New life, purpose and meaning transformed all involved with this project. Hope was reborn through this community, our Hope City community. On 7,000 acres of the new land, an optimistic plan was created for the following areas. Agricultural greenhouses, according to the protected agricultural system. Open agriculture, using drip irrigation. Pastures, using center pivot irrigation. A number of industrial projects were then developed based on the agricultural crops to produce nutritional food and medicinal products. The industrial areas of Hope City now include numerous industrial projects. Plastics manufacture, paper manufacturing, graphic center, hardware manufacture, printing and publishing, edible oil manufacture, leather manufacture, carton factory. The El Halal Group has developed numerous agricultural projects, for example, the manufacture of greenhouses. The community offers 35,000 employment opportunities. Here, interviewed on Egyptian television, was the first person to finance, design and build a complete viable community in the desert. El Amal, Hope City, consists of infrastructure, successful agricultural activities, several hundred greenhouses, irrigation systems. Your Hope City can provide the opportunity, incentive and inspiration for the youth and productive people of your country. It also provides opportunity for the foreign investor. FIDICO wishes to use its capability to promote your country in the technical, marketing and investment fields. With our unique concepts and experience, and our motivation to help create success in Africa, we can ensure greater investment in local projects, independent viability, and improved recognition within the world community.
Africa must be developed by Africans, and we saw a lot of potentials in Mozambique. It's a very rich country. It has a lot of resources, minerals, raw materials, manpower, access to the sea, very nice environment, very kind people. And now all the rules and regulations is open to help foreigners to join in the development of the country.
In Makuba, for example, in the north of Mozambique, we are in joint venture with the government to develop Africa's largest textile factory. This $260 million project will support a growing community and become a major source of income and foreign exchange for the country. This project also forms the basis of an industrial-free zone, one of 4, which we have designed for Mozambique. In these zones, the country's natural resources will be processed into products for export. Major incentives apply here for local participants and foreign investors. We are also developing such projects with infrastructure and housing at Nacala, Beira and Maputo. Mining will form the economic activity for many new communities, such as the bentonite project at Buane in the south of Mozambique, where we are also in joint venture with the government. For example, a national competition is conducted to identify talented and interested people with projects or project concepts and the desire and incentive to participate in the development of their country. The winners from many project categories are given priority support by FIDICO. Concerning local industrial development, it is well known that developing countries can most successfully benefit from innovation, new ideas, concepts and technologies.
FIDICO's chairman, Mohammed Hassan, says the government has in principle awarded the free trade zone in Walfish Bay to his company. Hassan describes the project as the most attractive in Namibia's economy. The project will cost FIDICO an estimated $200 million.
Very important project for the economy. It will bring a lot of investment to the country, a lot of jobs to the country. It will improve the economy. It will utilize. It's a very, very rich country. Namibia is a very rich country, supposed to be explored, but it needs a lot of capitals, a lot of investment, a lot of high tech.
Meanwhile, the Minister of Trade and Industry, Hidipo Hamutenya, has confirmed that the Cabinet did approve FIDICO's application to develop the free trade zone in Walfish Bay. On the Caprivi issue, Hassan says FIDICO has no interest in interfering in local politics. He says FIDICO has all the approvals in writing for the Caprivi agricultural project and hopes the problem will be solved soon. The company expects to create jobs for over 2,000 Namibians once the project gets off the ground. FIDICO has invested more than $280 million in the agricultural sector in Namibia. This, being the biggest investment project since Namibia's independence, could create more than 2,000 jobs when it gets into full swing.
Today, the company received its first but substantial consignment of agricultural equipment at the Grootfontein Military Airport. Witnessing the arrival of the equipment was the Minister of Trade and Industry, Hidipo Hamutenya, who said,
"The FIDICO project is one of the major investments in Namibia since independence. It is going to revolutionize agriculture in this country, particularly in the northeastern part of the country, in the Caprivi Strip, where the first two major projects are to be launched within next week."
The Vice Chairman of FIDICO, Cecil Davis, said Namibia was in a strategic position in setting up an infrastructure for development in Africa.
FIDICO is a very unusual company. Basically, we are a group of innovators who came together to create the opportunity to realize our innovative potential. It's very difficult for the innovator or the inventor to function in a developed environment where you have to fight the normal barriers to resistance, and we basically organized an environment for innovation where we were able to use our scientists, our engineers, our inventors to be able to utilize their talent.
More than 2,500 unemployed Namibians will soon have work through an agricultural project to be launched by FIDICO's subsidiary in the country. The managing director of the Industrial, Agricultural Development and Investment Company, Dr. Mohammed Aziz, arrived in Namibia today to start recruiting workers in the Caprivi. FIDICO has invested more than $280 million in our agricultural sector.
We are going to grow maize, especially in Liambezi Lake, just to make sufficient food for the people in first place. And after that, we are going to grow cotton and sunflowers and some other crops.
Namibia has declared to establish the Walfish Bay Free Trade Zone, which will be the largest free trade zone anywhere in the world in terms of the total surface area allocated for this purpose. The area initially allocated is 2 kilometers by 10 kilometers. A unique user-friendly interface between the rich resources of this part of the world and an international business community eager for emerging markets. The Walfish Bay Free Trade Zone is the springboard for the active participation of African and international interests, the launchpad into the burgeoning markets of Southern Africa, making use of an already well-developed infrastructure. In order to become an attractive market for foreign investment, a free trade zone should be truly free.